All right, all right. See where we're at this morning. About 6 minutes till open. Had a big candle at 8:30, so we're up about 280 points since close of yesterday. Just a note for the live stream on social platforms. Um, I chat with my Discord group, so if there's things that are being said that don't really make sense as far as the stream goes, it's most likely that I'm answering a question or interacting with members of the Discord group. So I encourage you, if you know want full context of anything that's being talked about, to come join us in Discord. Links in the profile. Got 14-day absolutely free trial, cancel anytime for the indicator. It also includes strategies and everything that I use to enter trades. It's all outlined. So with that said, right now we are at a resistance point. Looks like to be about 967. Turn down this music a little. Crack open an energy drink. Refreshing. So yesterday I passed another Combine account. I haven't activated that one yet. Got some other accounts that I'm trading. Let's see. If you saw the X post after market yesterday was a red day from 9:30 to 10:30 signals. Um, you really have to make sure with the volatility of this market right now that you are sizing down appropriately. I mean, when you have a couple 100 point swings in the market, if you're trading a mini, you're just going to get blown up really quick. Um, that's much more manageable, with one or two micros. Because even with some of these 1 minute time frame trades, recommended stop loss based on the indicator can get up around 100 points. But you're also shooting for 100 points. So let me share my screen. There we go. Sorry about that. Two minutes to market open. So at the open right now, let me check some of the higher time frames, get an overall. So we are a big up trend here. that R1 resistance that we are breaking above, and now was actually like right around yesterday's high, which was around the 687 area. Got a lot of structure up here above us, though, so be cautious about trying to go too long over where we already are. But that's the nice thing about the indicators. We're not trying to just trying to carve up the market in whatever direction it happens to be going. Short time frame. 50 seconds till the open. Excuse me. Make sure my brackets are set up and everything. Let's see about an example of what a trade would. So we're about 61 points. Always size your trades based on the amount of risk you're having to take. Probably start off about 3 micros. All right, so if we get a close above 709, probably take that long if we get a close above it, because I saw the trend did switch when we were up here. So if it closes above this area, then we'll be back on the right side of where the trend's saying. $734.75. All right, so if we close above, I'm going to be putting a long trade at 709. I've got my order set, limit order 709, long. We'll just wait and see if we get filled. Let's see what a trade is actually going to be. Basically be shooting for 49 a quarter, 50 points, somewhere in there. 736.25 is the upper level on the 5-minute time frame right now. I get to break above that too. So that might be our secondary entry opportunity because we have closed. We've already hit what would have been our take profit on the 1-minute time frame. So 734.75 is a little bit better entry possibility. That one just barely missed us. We got down to 711.25. We were at 709. Just didn't quite get back there. We did have a breakthrough of this level here. So, possibility you could try to take it at that high. I did get filled on the 734.75. Let me go back to that. See where I should be on this one. I'm already up 20 points on that one. I might just... I just took a scalp on that one. Go back to my 1-minute time frame and see if I can... There's still a possibility that we eventually work back down to this 709 level, especially if we just start wicking here up above this 747, 750 area. We got back down to 709. I had already removed that trade, so I'm not in it at this time. Should have been. When I went to the 734, I canceled the 709 level. It's still marked out here, so we'll see what happens with it. That was clearly just operator malfunction, but I'm not going to chase it now. 709 trade. I forgot that I had not put that back on. Oh well. So this is a 49 a quarter is the actual 1-to-1 there. Came just probably going to get that. We came just a tick short of it there. A couple ticks. Yep, there it goes. All right, so that's 49 a quarter. I'm kind of annoyed at myself about that one. I'm going to need to refocus. Oh, I am proud of myself for not just trying to chase that back. I mean, even though it did get back to the profit target, so much of this is just self-control, and if you miss it, you miss it. I mean, there's going to be other opportunities. So I did take a scalp out of that. Did take a scalp out of this trade off of the 3-minute level. So it's not like I didn't get anything out of it, but definitely did not get the full 49 and a quarter points. In which it's probably my fault anyway. I mean, trying to get fancy, going to 3-minute looking for, scared I was going to miss out. That's really what initiated me going to the higher time frame and looking at this 34.75 level and taking the scalp there, is I was worried it wasn't going to come back down, but I even mentioned out loud that it could still possibly come back down to 709 because it had failed to retest it on the initial break. And then I moved my order and just never put it back. Need to remind myself to stick to one time frame. Just trade what I see. If we do get a breakdown here, we could pull back down into this 582 to 620 area. There's some imbalances down there. I would want to see us break down below, some of these, start breaking structure on some of these areas like 701.50 before going short, of course. And I would also want to see this trend come down too, like the trend clouds switch over before we start looking short. If we get a breakdown below this level here at 702, then it's actually at this point it's still going to be a B trade long. So see what happens. All right, so we got 30 seconds here. See where this candle closes. If it closes below, so we're getting a bounce off of that level. If it closes below at 702, we'll try to snipe a B trade long here. Just follow the signals. Okay, so I'm long. Let's see where we're trying to get to with this one. It's a big one. Let's see. 65. So like 750, 125. Be our take profit. If it comes back down and closes below this level, then I may just close this trade with that and take those points there. But it's looking decent at the moment. We'll see. Would like to see us take the high at 734.75. We could be breaking down. If not, $9.45, so it's 9.46 now. Trend is still up short term, so just holding to see what ends up happening here. I closed that one for a scalp. We're starting to get a switch over on the trend here. Uh, there'll be another opportunity to get long. If it doesn't, I don't want to play in these ambiguous areas where we're starting to switch over. Took a small profit on that one, about $50, 3 micros. Looks like it was a good choice. Could have gotten quite a bit more. but base hits win the ball game. I'm up about $150 trading, like I said, 3 micros. It's not a bad um, return so far. So short 668 is the current trade. This one's closed. So. These are just huge freaking trades right now. These ranges are it's 84-point range. And the question is here, we got filled at that one. The question is here, are we just sweeping these lows here or am going back up, or are we actually gonna, start to break down here below? Only time will tell. I would like to see it stay below this level at 777.75 if it is going to continue to go down. $584. That's the TP. With 3 micros, that's a $504 trade if it hits. So these ranges right now are just insane. And if it doesn't, I will try to definitely close that before it gets all the way to the stop loss. What a candle. The fact that it all got sold back down is promising. But that's why it's important to adjust your, follow the indicator and actually adjust your stops based on, what it says, because these stop losses are calculated based on the current range of the market. So if you're trying to trade these markets with these huge ranges and with just some arbitrary, stop loss, and not adjusting your size accordingly, then you're just going to get wrecked. I would like to see us get a close below 642.50 for a for um, continuation down. That 8:30 candle started down here at about the area where our take profit is. So if we can get a close down below the 542 area, I'll feel a little bit better about the move all the way back down to close this gap that was created with that 8 o'clock or 8:30 news candle. So if we get another sell signal, which will be a close below 636.25, then that'll be, if we can actually get it to stay with a close below that level, that'd be great. $636.25. I might add a couple here. If it gets back up there. $636.25. All right. I'm gonna leave my take profit the same that it was, the 584. I'm actually going to reduce my risk down to, on the first trade, down to that new level of 715. So I'm pretty much keeping close to the same risk I had, just adjusting it for the new trade parameters with more size. So that $500 trade just became a $713 or $713 trade if it hits here. And I'm only risking, there's $600 of risk. And so it's a little over 1-to-1 now. See if we can get it, getting close. It's almost 10 o'clock. I might just take the $500 I have showing on this now. Yep, I'm closing it. So it still may get down there, but I'm up $500 on the day. I'm happy with that. So it's getting close to 10 o'clock, which is when I like to end my day anyway. So I don't want to sit down and wait for it to make that last little bit of the move there. And I'm copy trading 2 accounts on that, so it's basically $1,000 a day. And 10 o'clock is prone or known for reversals, so hang out for just a bit here and see what ends up happening with that. There it goes. Put this back up here just so I can mark it out and show the original trades. Once this one completes, then I'll mark everything up and see where we end it for the day. As far as the signals go. And I encourage everyone, if you're using the indicator, just because this says, 84 points and that's a 1-to-1 based on the current range, market conditions can change at any time. Your range can tighten up, it can start going sideways for a while. So this is by no means saying that, that would definitely be my risk. But if you get 50 or 60 points, into profit, I would take that money. I'm not saying you have to hold all the way to 84 points. That's a lot. Unless, you're trading, especially if if you're doing minis, if you're still, if you got it like that and you're trading minis in these markets, then 50 points is $1,000. So there it is. All right, well, that's going to be all from me. Admittedly, I left a lot of money on the table today. I only scalped part of this 49 point trade, and then I closed this one, before we got down to take profit before 10 o'clock candle. So There was let's see, 84 points here, 50 points there. That was 200 points, about 200 points here. Um, and I'm sitting at close to 457, so $457. So that was a lot of room. I'm gonna mark this up, guys. If there's any questions, I'm about to get out of here. Hit me up. You can send me a message on X. There's a QRC code on the screen. If you're interested in using the indicator, join Discord group. 14-day free trial. You can cancel anytime. I mean, within 14 days, if you'll be able to find out if you can execute the strategy or not. I would think, um, and if you can execute, you can see the potential results here. And even if you don't, you know, hold, there's still plenty of opportunity to, uh, for example, like I did today, take pieces out of these trades and still make really good profit. So let me know if there's any questions, and we will see you next time. Everyone have a good day.